Morning tiptoed into Willowmere village. The grass wore shiny dew like tiny beads, and the air smelled fresh and clean. Luna set her lantern near the window where it could sip the sunrise. The room felt calm, like a blanket made of light. Kai stepped outside, and his tiny fox stretched too. They listened to the village wake up with little chirps and rustling leaves. Then something unusual drifted by. A small leaf spun in the air, glowing softly and humming a sweet, tiny tune. Luna held out her hands very slowly. The leaf floated down into her palm, still humming like a sleepy song. Kai heard the humming and hurried over, with the fox padding quietly beside him. Their footsteps made soft taps on the stones. Luna showed Kai the humming leaf. Its golden lines looked like a tiny map, and the two friends leaned close to see. The leaf's lines curved and curled like a trail. Luna kept it safe in her hand, and her lantern gleamed quietly beside it. They decided to follow the leaf's gentle music. With light steps, they left the village and started down the path toward the trees. The path curled like a ribbon through the morning. The sun rose higher, and the world felt wide and friendly. Soon they reached Glimmerleaf Grove. Sunbeams danced between the trees, and the leaves glittered as if they were sprinkled with sugar. Luna and Kai walked under the shimmering branches. The humming leaf quivered happily, as if it recognized the way. Luna knelt to feel the moss. It was cool and springy, like a tiny green pillow under her fingertips. Kai climbed carefully over a fallen log, and the fox sniffed at a berry with a twitchy nose. The grove smelled like wood and sunshine. They met again at a fork in the trail. The leaf hummed louder and sent a few sparkles toward the right-hand path. They followed the sparkles and walked out of the grove. The trees slowly opened, and warm wind touched their cheeks. Their feet crunched on tiny pebbles as they climbed. Butterflies fluttered by, and the air tasted bright and clear. At Pebblepath Ridge, the world stretched far in every direction. The sun was warm, and clouds floated like soft pillows. Luna and Kai paused to look down at the valley below. The leaf's humming turned into a steadier tune, like it was sure of the way. Luna lifted the leaf and watched its golden lines glow. Sparkles drifted ahead, leading them like tiny floating crumbs. Kai and the fox hopped between wildflowers. The fox's paws made little puffs of dust, and Kai laughed quietly at its quick turns. They found a flat stone that matched the leaf's map shape. When Luna held the leaf over it, the humming grew stronger, like a key fitting a lock. A soft golden trail shimmered on the stone for a moment. It pointed downhill, toward a meadow where the grass waved like water. They headed down the ridge, step by step. Luna kept the leaf safe, and the humming stayed steady, like a friendly guide. Tall grass brushed their legs as they walked. The breeze whispered through the stems, making a soft swish-swish sound. Sunthread Meadow glowed under the afternoon sun. Bees buzzed gently, and the flowers nodded as if they were saying hello. They stepped into the meadow, and the leaf angled toward a patch of tall reeds in the distance. The air smelled like warm grass and sweet flowers. Luna checked her lantern's handle so it wouldn't slip. The lantern felt smooth and warm, and the leaf's quiet song stayed close to her palm. Kai and the fox ran a little ahead, making a playful trail through the grass. The fox's tail flicked like a small orange flame in the sun. The path grew darker and softer under their feet. The leaf's humming dropped to a low note, as if reminding them to be careful. A puddle quivered as a frog slipped into it. The water smelled earthy, and the reeds made gentle tapping sounds in the breeze. They moved slowly toward the reeds. The sun began to soften, and everything looked dipped in honey-colored light. A small boardwalk led them onward over the damp ground. The wood felt firm underfoot, even as the mud below quietly bubbled. Hushwater Marsh spread out like a quiet blanket of water and reeds. The light turned golden, and dragonflies zipped like tiny shining needles. They entered the marsh and felt cool mist wrap around their legs. The leaf's humming wobbled, as if it was looking for something it couldn't see. Luna held the leaf close and noticed its glow was weaker. She lifted her lantern a little, giving the leaf a cozy light to lean on. Kai crouched beside a muddy patch, and the fox sniffed a trail of prints. Kai found a line of stepping stones that looked safer than the soft mud. They crossed the stepping stones together. The water rippled around their shoes, and Luna kept the humming leaf dry and snug in her hand. Ahead, the reeds grew thick like a curtain. Through a small gap, they could see a round pond shining faintly, like a sleepy eye. Luna and Kai parted the reeds with careful hands. As the opening widened, the leaf brightened and hummed faster, excited to arrive. They followed the dry strip of land out of the marsh. The sky warmed to pink and orange, and the leaf's song became clear again. Smooth stones led them toward the water. Everything grew quieter, as if the world was holding its breath for something gentle to happen. Mooncup Pond sat round and still, reflecting the sunset like a painted bowl. But its center glow looked faint, as if it had forgotten how to shine. They stepped to the edge of the pond and saw the weak shimmer in the middle. The leaf hummed in a worried little way, like a lullaby missing notes. Luna knelt close to the water and held the leaf over it. The pond answered with small ripples, like it was waking up but still sleepy. Kai found smooth white stones near the shore, and the fox watched the lily pads wiggle. Kai stacked the stones carefully, as if building a tiny doorway. Together they made a small circle of stones by the water. Luna placed the leaf inside, and the lantern's warm light wrapped around it like a hug. The leaf began to glow brighter and brighter. Its sparkles floated out over the pond, and the water caught them like little stars. Luna and Kai lifted the lantern so the pond could see it. The light was soft, not too bright, like a bedtime lamp for water. The pond's tired shimmer grew into a gentle silver glow. Rings of ripples spread out, and the first star blinked awake in the sky. Fireflies drifted in, blinking slowly. The humming leaf quieted, as if it was satisfied, and the friends felt the air turn cool and peaceful. Luna held the leaf again, and it felt warm like a tiny cup of tea. Its song was now a soft purr, slow and sleepy. Kai tidied the little stone circle, and the fox sat quietly beside it. The pond's glow reflected in their eyes like a calm nightlight. The moon lifted into the sky, and it was time to head home. Luna held the lantern and the leaf, and Kai walked beside her, quiet and content. They left the pond glowing happily behind them. The lantern made a small warm circle on the path, and the night air felt cool on their skin. The way back was calm and quiet. Stars appeared one by one, and the grass whispered softly as they passed. Willowmere Village waited under the stars. Warm windows glowed like little squares of comfort, and the stream carried moonlight along its surface. They walked back into the village with gentle, tired steps. The humming leaf stayed softly lit, like it was saying, "All is well." Luna reached her door, and warm light spilled out to greet her. She held the leaf carefully, as if it were a tiny sleeping pet. Kai and the fox padded down the path toward their home. The fox gave a big yawn, and Kai's steps slowed, sleepy and happy. At the garden gate, they paused for a quiet moment. The night felt gentle, and their adventure felt like a secret tucked safely into their pockets. Inside, the cottage was warm and still. A little steam rose into the air, and everything smelled like comfort and sleepy time. Luna set the leaf on a dish beside her bed. Its glow became a tiny, steady night light, and the room felt safe and snug. For a moment, Luna and Kai sat quietly in the warm light. The lantern flickered gently, like it was also getting sleepy. The lantern light grew smaller and softer. Outside, the moon watched over the village, and the night sounded like a slow, gentle breath. Luna snuggled under her blanket and let her eyes close. The leaf's glow hummed a last soft note, and soon everything drifted into quiet sleep.